Okay, here we are. We're going to hook up a keyboard and mouse to the Steam Deck just to test out the full functionality of the machine. Again, essentially, it is a PC. It's got a very similar designs, very similar hardware specs to what you might find in, some basic desktop machines or laptops. So these are going to be Bluetooth accessories. Okay, because the Steam Deck does appear to have full Bluetooth capabilities. So here, for example, we've got I've got my Bluetooth keyboard. It's a little smaller, of course, than what you might expect with a full-size keyboard, but it does work pretty well. It provides all the main keys, function keys, even a numeric keypad. All right, so we've got again the keyboard, and then we've got typical Bluetooth mouse. This is a Logitech mouse. Again, it's basic. This isn't a gaming mouse or anything. These aren't specifically gaming peripherals, but they should work, to demonstrate what we need. All right. So I had already paired them with the Steam Deck previously. So I'm going to turn them on now, and we should be connected within a few seconds. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got signs of life here. All right, so there's my mouse pointer. Okay, just like on typical PC. Okay, and then my keyboard should be connected. I should be able to navigate, for example, using the arrow keys. Yep. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I can again interact with the interface now, which is Steam itself. So I should be able to, for example, go to my library, take a look at my installed games. So this will give us a good opportunity then to test out games that I would normally play with a keyboard and mouse, which, well, technically is all of them, but especially things like first-person shooters like Counter-Strike, that I do much better with the keyboard mouse, with the old standby WASD and mouse pointing, changing the view and so forth, and clicking to shoot or interact or whatever. Okay, so again, the mouse is, as far as the interface goes, the mouse appears fully functional, again, as well as the keyboard. One thing we're going to see, though, again, I had tested this previously, is that within the game itself, because we're in the interface, the primary interface for the Steam Deck, and that is really geared toward the controllers, the Steam Deck's own controllers. And so, when you go to run even a game like Counter-Strike, even with a keyboard and mouse, the controller layout is going to want to sort of take over, if you will. So again, technically the keyboard and mouse are functional. It detects them and it can use them, but there seems to be a little bit of glitchiness I've found, especially with the mouse. So I'll demonstrate that. And then afterward, I'll demonstrate what's called the desktop mode on the Steam Deck, which allows you to essentially run the Steam Deck as an actual PC, running the underlying operating system, which is a form of Linux. All right. So anyway, let's again check out a game using again the keyboard and mouse first, within the sort of the normal default Steam interface. let's see what that looks like. All right, so again, if I take a look at the controller layout, even if I set it to the keyboard, WASD, and mouse layout, again, the kind of the whole thing is that within this interface, it's going to be set up to assume that you're using the actual controllers, the joysticks here, or the pads, or the buttons here, or whatever, so it doesn't quite work out the way that you might think or anticipate. But let's check it out. And again, what I did in my earlier test was I even went into the game's settings, specific settings, to try to set up the interface, set up the controller, excuse me, with the keyboard. So I went here, for example, and went through and made sure that all the key bindings were correct for what you would expect for an FPS using a keyboard and mouse. And again, the keyboard actually does seem to work fairly well. It's the mouse that really gives us some issues. But like I said, I guess that kind of makes sense just because of the way that things are arranged and configured within this interface. So anyway, I'm gonna set up my basic server here with some bots, and then we'll see once we get in that this is not quite the level of functionality that would make it really playable for somebody like me. Let's go in here. Okay, so here's me trying to control my view with the mouse, and as we can see, it goes all awry. It's not quite picking up the mouse as a mouse, right? As you would expect, like on a desktop or a laptop. It almost seems like it's interpreting the mouse movements like it would like a joystick or one of the controllers. So again, I can move. I can use the WASD to move. But in this case, I'm either staring at the sky or staring at the ground, unfortunately. So it's hard to keep keep the view centered as normal. Again, the keyboard itself seems to be mostly functional, almost fully functional. I can jump, I can crouch, all those kind of things. I can strafe. I can fire, with the mouse keys. I can, use the secondary function of the weapons. But this is just, ultimately, this would not really be playable for me, right? So, all right. So I'm gonna quit, and then we'll take a look at the more optimal way to play a game like this, where again, if you're trying to use the keyboard and mouse as intended, this would be the better way. So again, just using the default Steam interface here like this, keyboard and mouse controls don't quite behave as we would want them. All right, so the way to sort of work around that, like I said, is to ultimately you can go into what's called desktop mode here, which essentially just puts this interface away, so to speak, brings up the underlying Linux interface that's there, and lets you just interact with it again as a normal desktop system. So what you do is you go here and you choose switch to desktop. Okay, and so that's going to take a few seconds. And again, what we're gonna see here is here it is, the underlying actual operating system. Okay, turns out that the Steam Deck, this is what they would refer to as Steam OS, which is based on a particular version of Linux called Arch Linux. And so they again, Linux being the kind of operating system that it is, you can of course customize it to the nth degree, especially if you're a developer. That's part of the nature of something like open source operating system, is you can kind of customize, and that's what Valve did, right? Was they took a particular branch of Arch Linux, they customized it with the necessary drivers and desktop interface and so forth. Okay, this particular desktop I believe is referred to as KDE. I think it's KDE Plasma is the particular variant there. But anyway, again, what you see here is like a pretty standard type of graphical user interface that you would find on many desktop systems. This is not Windows, but it is has a very similar look and feel and functionality. It even has a little start button here, the little deck logo, and that's got the menu, right, with various applications, including obviously the games. You've got web browser, So again, this, and you got even over here to the bottom right, you've got kind of the system tray thing that many Windows systems would tend to have, right? All these little icons and indicators. So anyway, from here then, because I am now in desktop mode, the keyboard and mouse are much more fully functional in a desktop sense, in terms of like a PC. So what I can do here is the games obviously are going to require Steam itself, right, to be able to run. They are Steam based games still, so I can just go ahead and just run Steam. You can run the game directly, but may as well just bring up Steam so we can kind of get a look at it. So this is exactly what Steam looks like on a regular desktop, right? It's got the main menus at the top, store, library, community, and then your individual your profile, your account menu here. And then in the library view, you've got again a list of all the actual games. What I did here is I filtered out just the ones I have installed, of course. And so from here I can go ahead and actually select Counter-Strike just like I would on my desktop. So yeah, I'm a little out of practice obviously with a game like this. I used to play quite a bit. I used to even run a server from home that was, I think, mildly popular. I had some interesting mods and scripts running on it, anti-camping and fun stuff like that. It would turn you into a chicken or something if you camped too long, or if you did too many team kills. But anyway, I used to run a gaming club at an institution, or one of the former institutions that I taught at. I used to run the gaming club there, and this was, kind of the favored game that everybody enjoyed together. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and again crank it up and see how well I do. Again, with the keyboard and mouse fully functional, I should have a much better performance, I think, compared to using the Steam Deck's controllers, the sort of the console-like or handheld-like controllers. Anyway, so let me run this map here real quick. Okay, let's see. Join a team. Okay, so already we can see that the mouse control is much better, right? I can much smoother. Okay, the keyboard, of course, working fine. WASD for movement, and like I say, the mouse, I can definitely control my view, where I'm pointing, where I'm looking. Sounds like my teammates are in trouble, so I'm gonna do my best.
He's got the bomb. There's one left. I've got the bomb here.
Oh, was that him? Yeah, it must have been. Nice. Good job. See, so again, I really do know how to play. Like I said, I used to play quite a bit, and again, I'm just an old, you know, WASD junkie. You know, that's how I learned to, you know, play first-person shooters on the PC.
He's got the package. On my way. Fire in the hole.
Oh boy. Dang. Dang it. Oh, Lord. Wow. There's like, all of them were right there. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I didn't stand a chance, I guess.
Yikes.
Look at them. They're like the Three Stooges. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Let me see if I can get a decent weapon here. Okay. We'll see how I fare with an SMG. Oh Lord! Oh! See? They're working. Darn, they're working together. What's up with that? These are bots. They're not supposed to be like, you know, smart, right? Get him! Oh, darn. All right, let's try that again. Alright, everybody's camping, and I will venture forth.
There's the bomber.
Okay. Oh, Lord! Ah, darn.
Roger. Defusing bomb.
Yeah, just because the controls work better doesn't mean I'm a better player, so, you know, but whatever. Like I said, at least I feel like I have a chance. Nice. Watch out. Oh boy, yeah. Alright, let's try a rifle. Let's try an M41 here.
I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna camp B.
Maybe I should start going to B.
He's got the package.
Oh yeah, I hear some action going on over there. Oh Lord! Oh really? Flashbang! Oh, well dang! That was not fun. Nice. Oh Lord!
2 to go.
Oh you! Dude. Yeah, he might have it. He might have it. Nice. Good job. Yeah, let's try that again.
Okay, let's go.
Let's look at my stats here.
Somebody
Yeah,
guard
3.
outside
I got 3 kills, so, you know. It's not awesome, but not horrible. Oh, jeez. Back up, back up.
A. 2 to go.
Oh, Lord. I saw him run across there.
Clear.
Ah!
Roger. Watch it, there's a sniper.
Hey, got an achievement. Wow, there's a lot of stuff happening here. Okay. Come on, you can do it. You got time? Get it. What the heck? just for kicks, huh? I figured, that guy's dead. I may as well put a few extra bullets in him. Alright, I'm gonna stick with the M41. Oh, you guys are going that way? Well, you know what? Let me keep an eye on A. Well, it looks like the map's about to end. Really? Okay. Oh dear. That's not good. Holy moly. Oh, that's my guy, sorry. Oh my gosh. Jeez. You know what, I better reload.
Where are they?
Right there! Ha!
2 to go.
Nice.
The bomb's ticking at B.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
B.
You could protect me. Oh my gosh! That's okay, we won anyway. Yeah, he had to get in that last kill. Alright. So,
Let's go.
hey, score of 9. That's not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to pause here and, you know. So, as we see, like I said, this particular game, with the,
He's got the bomb.
intention of using the keyboard and mouse.
There's the
Let
bomber.
me actually quit. It works, as we see, a lot better if, again, you go into desktop mode here and then just run the game just like you were running it on a PC. Okay, so there you go, using the keyboard and mouse with the Steam Deck.